Hi, I'm Sherry McGill, and you're watching Lessons Learned. Okay, so this week is week number 10, and we're going to do another vintage mystery block today. This time it's going to be Port and Starboard, and this is from 1937. And it's a whole lot like Fox and Geese that we did back on week 8, I think. But it's a little simpler. The construction of it is, like I said, exactly the same. So it's not, any easier that way. But the way you place your 4 patches on here with your solids is all the same way, pretty much. So your solids will be these. And then here I've marked as normal the floral ones, and then the plain ones are your background. So you're going to need 8 background 4x4s and 4 each of the solid and print 4x4s. So you're basically just making 16 half square triangles and then placing them in this configuration. So you can do it in your 4-patch style like we always do. Make them into 4 blocks first, and then attach your 2 blocks and your 2 blocks, and then attach those portions to each other here in this center seam. And I went ahead and chose a different background that I haven't used yet, which is a little bit more of a hot pink, to kind of pull out some of the colors in this Figo fabric that I've been using. And I've discovered I hadn't used too much of this one yet. I think I have 1 block of it, and of course 1 9 patch that went with it. But I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make 2 9 patches with this print too. So that'll get me ahead on my 9 patches. We have to have 13 of those and only 12 of the vintage blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 9 patches today, as well as the mystery block. So that's what we're going to do, Portland and Starboard. And I will meet you back here to show you the end result. And if you'd like to watch me sew them up, I'll put you on time lapse right now. I'm going to cut these down the middle and trim them, and I will have myself my 16 half square triangles. Okay, let's lay our design out according to the illustration on the PDF that's in the description box. Okay, so this is how our layout is showing us to do. So if you've got your PDF printed out, you can see on there exactly how to lay it out with your solids and your prints. And then now we can just go ahead and do 4 at a time to make 4 even quadrants. And then we'll put those quadrants all together, and we'll have our port and starboard block done. So you'll notice that during the sewing process that I finger pressed the entire block as I went along. I didn't go and get up and use the iron, which many times I do. If I'm feeling peppy that day, I'll jump up and down and iron between sections. But this came out accurate, even though I just finger pressed it. And that's something that you can do very successfully when you press those seams open. If you press them to one side, finger pressing works a little bit, but not near as well. So that's yet another reason why I press my seams open. Let me go starch this up for you and I'll show you the end result. Okay, there is our port and starboard block finished. Turned out pretty nice. I like the bright pink. That'll add something to my quilt. And if you've noticed through this series, we do a lot of half square triangles. And that's because, you know, it's good to get proficient at a certain technique. And this quilt series has definitely provided that as far as half square triangles go. So if you needed to brush up on, you know, cutting your blocks accurately to piece them together, or get more accurate on your trimming of those half square triangles, or the matching up of your points on your sewing, this series has definitely helped us to improve on that. I've improved myself, I think, on that. And another thing is it teaches us that make up a bunch of half square triangles and you can rearrange them in all kinds of sort of ways and make up your own quilt pattern. Just get if you have a line of fabric that you want to do something with and you haven't been able to figure out what to do with it, then just take one of these blocks and that line of fabric and a nice solid in background and just make up a bunch of half square triangles and put them together. So very versatile, the half square triangle. So I hope you have fun making this block. I had fun making mine. And we'll be back for week number 11 next week. And we're getting closer and closer to the end. So hang in there and have fun. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.